Okay, so I had them all spread out here because I did a YouTube short on all of these earlier. I mean, I didn't show off every single one, but there's a short to check out. Let's go on YouTube, whatnot. I'm going to show off every single bag charm that I've made. And for whatnot, the average price will be $15. Average. This one I'm still working on. I just want to I want this to be a little more dainty, so I just want to add charms. I think I'm going to shorten this chain up. This is Larvikite. And this can move, however. What other charms should I put on here? Or should I just change this chain, make it a little shorter? I think that's what I'll do. Just shorten up that chain. How's it going, Shell? Showing off every bag charm that I've made. I've been making all these charms. This has an older style clasp hook thing. I attached this to the lock quite a while ago. This is an older lock, no key for it. I have maybe 5 of these in my Etsy shop. The average price there is $18. There'll be 15 here today. Just today. They're not in the store, although the store is full. But we can run them still. This one's another little dainty one. This is rose quartz with bronze tone charms. These are just jumbo clasps. They're not like traditional keychain. Like a couple of these do have bigger style keychain. This one's repurposed, so there's definite wear on this, but it functions really well. This is my favorite with the banded agate. This one's featured in the short. This is an antique key. This is probably the most expensive out of all of them. All right. Okay, so you've seen those two. You saw this little silver tone charm one that I was trying to work on. That one, I'm going to say that's not complete yet. This is an acrylic faceted piece here, kind of a smoky color, bronze tone clasp. Look at the rainbows in that shell. This is a shell piece and a key charm. If you want to see these on a bag, we can walk over to the bag and hook them on there and see what they look like. It's going to look different on everybody's bag, of course. And some won't look that great on this bag, and they'll look great on your bag. So this Crooked Heart pendant is a pendant that's been around in my shows for a really long time. This is kind of a gold tone overlay over this heart, which I think is like ceramic. It's marked here, it says stainless, but it's kind of a coppery gold tone. It says stainless steel china. That's on the back of that pendant. And then I hooked it onto these vintage links. There's rhinestone, and then just a gold tone jumbo clasp. Cute little Valentine bag charm. Hi, Impossible Pud. So that's a sweet little one. I love that. And another key, kind of a heart-shaped key charm. This is, I think this is glass made to look like stone. I'm not sure. I was gonna say it was like a dyed stone before, but I don't really know. Has a really cool cold feel to it. And then bronze tone jumbo clasp again. This is a bright pink. It's showing a little bit different color on cam. Keys, keys, keys. So these make great keychains as well, obviously. They can accessorize your keys, your bag, tote bags, handbags, your rear view mirror, maybe even. I had another one very similar to this. So this is the second one I've done like this, but they're similar but not the same. The key was a little bit different, but both of them are a bottle opener. So that's a really cool, handy, functional bag charm. And this is granite, big chunk of granite. Hi, Jen. Uh-huh. Okay. Hello. I'm just going through them all, every single one. This is a hematite donut, silver tone jumbo clasp. And okay, it looks pretty brown on cam, but this is like more maroon tassel. Mhm. Then this was previously a pendant. I added extra link here somehow. I don't remember how this was, but I didn't like it, so it just moves better now. This is faceted glass. A silver tone textured link from something repurposed. I don't remember what this was, but I have a few others. And then a new silver tone jumbo clasp. Hawaiian hips. Addie Beetle. It's going. Yeah, so I like this one a lot. Another little smaller one here. Another pentacle. This one is the rose quartz one, and this one is that little pendant that's been around for a while. It's a wrapped amethyst. I did not wrap it. I got it like this. A cute little bronze stone key charm, large pentacle, and a jumbo clasp. Keyhole. And I still haven't identified this stone. We've I think we've decided it was a couple different things, or it could be a couple different things, but I'm not sure. Could be tree agate? It's not doesn't it has more green. Usually tree agate has a lot more white. Anyway, I don't know. And I think the app didn't give me very good answers either. And then this one, this cool pewter tone piece is a link from a belt. So somewhere there are more of these, but I don't know where. This is a repurposed clasp, different than the other jumbo clasps. cool and boho. It is boho. And I noticed, speaking of boho, that Sheila's live with boho and tribal jewelry. This is the carved elephant. This is bone. It is old, that elephant piece. And this one, I don't know. I feel like I should hang something else from here. This is a really old. I don't really know what it is, but I think it was just a pendant. It's kind of heavy, sort of. And then this is a jade disc, donut disc. Just keep piling them up. So this is kind of a follow-up to the short I did. So, hi YouTube. Let me pull up my laptop for a second here. Just a second. Um, I'm here. I'm here. I can't find what I was looking for. Okay. Anyway, I'm here. I'm here. Now I have several of these zodiac links. They're like pendants, but I don't know what they originally were. I don't know if they were all linked together or what. This one is green. It's the Archer. So is that Sagittarius? And then it has like the symbols in here for Jupiter. I feel like it's ruled by Jupiter and this other little corresponding symbols. So I have these in most signs. I don't know if I have them all though. And then they're in different colors. And some of them aren't in the setting. And I think this is kind of cool to add a ring and then you can like hook on something else. Do you need to? I mean, you wouldn't hook this on, but like if you have another, I wouldn't add another fancy charm to it, but I don't know. Keys or something. Yeah. This is one I made the other day when we were hanging out. It's supposed to be serpentine, but I've never seen serpentine with that much like vein. Yeah. And they have gold tone bead caps on these little lava stone beads. This is the piece that took me a long time because I was searching forever for a little crimp. But it's so stupid because then I ended up covering the crimp with a gold tone crimp cover or knot cover. I use them for covering knots usually. So I could have just gone ahead and used the silver tone crimps that I had since it was getting covered up anyway. I'm a dork, but oh well. Yeah, I love that one. And one of the first ones I made just with this vintage chain tassel. It's been sitting around for so long and I didn't really know what to do with it, but I really like it. It's like different style chain. Sort of, I don't know, I call it like an umbrella setting. The silver tone jumbo clasp. Jellyfish. Oh yeah, it's kind of like a jellyfish for sure. Another piece that's been sitting around a long time. This cool star. It's kind of on the heavier side. I hung another one of those maroon tassels. Little lightning bolt charm. Cute. Don't really have room on that anymore. I'm just gonna set it there. This is that dyed howlite, and this was part of a brooch. It's attached to that. This cluster of beads was a pendant on like a 60s necklace. Matte gold tone bead cluster. The new jumbo clasp. Fun, fun balls. These, yes, these are all my one of a kind bag charms. Those are the ones I've already shown off. I can show them off again if you see one you like. And then one of my favorites is this chunky quartz nugget, and then a vintage chain tassel hanging off of it. Big chunky. I had more quartz chunks. I have some amethyst chunks too, which I think would be cool for this purpose. Yeah, we have. I can't stop making. They're just like, I have so many pieces that would work for this that I just keep whipping them up. And I have so many of those jumbo clasps. I don't have many more like this. I like these because they swivel and those are kind of, they're bigger. They probably fit on more things than these. But I have so many. I have bronze tone, gold tone, and silver tone of these, so they work really well for this. This one's really simple. And I used to pair this with that skull. I put that skull aside though, because I was changing out the clasp thing on it. But speaking of skulls, I got this little skull paired with this skeleton key. This is a little scully that I made with this arrow charm that I have a new follower on the Instagrams. What did I do? I took the charm, cut it in half, and then stuck it in this skull bead. This is a very old key, P23. And this side says New Britain, Connecticut, USA. P&E or R&E? MFG Co. R. It's an R&E manufacturing company. Anyway, that's cute. The one that I did sell um on that other site had a big giant key on it like this. So I don't know, since it's kind of like a keychain, keys Keys may be a popular thing with these bag charms. I don't know. This was a meditation beads that I had that I just doubled up. I thought it was kind of cute like that. Tagging, you're tagging. I'm not going to be around that long. Oh, you tagged Alfred. I was talking to Alfred earlier because he commented on my post or on my story. And then this one with the 1/4 inch plug from a guitar cable. Bunch of chain, little lapis bead, and the star charm. Kind of rock and roll, I guess. And did I already went through them all. See, there, yeah, you think you have a lot, but then 15, 20 minutes later, you've shown them all. But I have other pendants that I've made that I feel like I'm just going to turn into bag charms at some point here. And they'd be really great, like keychains, but when you have keys with a big, like, fob on it already, I don't really know what to add to my keys because you don't want too much weight on your keys, especially if you have like an old school, like, ignition where you put the key in because you don't want weight. You don't want a lot of weight hanging from there because that will cause problems eventually. My my little Mozzie had a push start, so I didn't have to stick a key in the ignition. But you also don't want to carry around a bunch of keys either. Oh, I never told you my car story either. I'll have to wait for off cam. Anyway. So my favorites. My favorites. Oh, so this was something I just found. I was unpacking. I grabbed one of the totes that was left over in my garage, and I had a bunch of trays of crap in there, and this was just in there like this. So I made this a while ago. I just attached this cool rhinestone piece. Look at that green. I love it so much. But look how raised it is. I attached that to this old padlock. No key for that. There's some wear on the lock. This is all vintage. But that, that's a bag charm or a keychain or whatever. And I have started paying attention to my Poshmark shop again. I'm starting to list in there because as much like views and traction as I was getting on Marketplace shipping, that is, for jewelry, because I sold that big locket on there. I sold that 1928 cool piece and a couple other jewelry pieces there, but they take forever to pay out, like forever. They're supposed to pay you 5 days after it's delivered. And they're way overdue on paying me for my last two pieces. And currently they owe me like over $70. And I had to like write into them and go, what the fuck, where's my money? But then, they might not even answer me because I don't think they're very good on their customer service. So that part is really annoying, even though like things were moving there. I can't keep listing there hoping that they'll pay me on time. So Poshmark does take a little bit longer. They pay you after something's delivered, but not that long after. This Whatnot is the best because, once we're at our over 1K or whatever, we get paid right away. But that's only awesome if we sell anything. And I'm not selling anything here, but I never come live anymore because it's this. People show up for a second and then leave. I did the numbers for last year, and on average, eBay took 17.6% in fees, and Etsy took 73% in fees. I think that's a lot. That is a lot. And you you look at your payouts and you're like, where the fuck is all the money? And you look at the breakdown of fees, and then yeah, and then listing is 20 cents a listing. And the more you list, the more that adds up, and they just take it out of whatever they owe you for whatever sale. It's so expensive. But having like your own website isn't really the answer either because then you have to drive all the traffic. I mean, the fees to me, I'm paying for traffic, but still doing all the work. It's advertising. I know. It's really frustrating. So, yeah, I'm as nice as Marketplace seemed, I just can't wait around for payouts like this. I will be focusing more on Etsy and eBay and here maybe. But but yeah, those fucking fees. And then here, what are the fees here? So Poshmark takes 20%. And yes, that's a lot. But in the shipping, you don't have to deal with the shipping at all. Like it's just a flat fee that people pay or don't. I don't know. It is kind of expensive for buyers, and that's why they'll always send offers. And sometimes there's a lot of low ballers, and you're just like, well, no, they take 20%. You can't always give a very good deal. But anytime you make a listing and you put in your price, it immediately tells you this is what you'll earn. Like they just do the math right there for you. Not that 20% is hard to figure out, but so I'm marking everything up because you have to. I showed them all already. I can't believe we went through that fast. Um, this one I'm working on. This one is the first thing I was showing. So this is cute because it's like this big heart that moves around, and I want to just put a bunch of charms on it. But I don't really like the charms I did. I don't like this chain. I think it's too long. I'm gonna shorten the chain, bring it up a little, and change out the chain. Shorter, different chain. With my little larvicite. And no offers over messages. What do you mean? Oh, yeah, they try to like message you for deals and shit. Yeah. That is so crazy when you showed me that. Like I've never had any messages like that. Any messages ever, really. Rose quartz. Yeah, I think I'm gonna change out this piece to something else, like a little like hold. Do I have one here? No. Like a little drop crystal, but a small one. I don't have any organization. Now I put in my listings, if there's no offer button, do not message me. Ugh, yeah. I guess you have to. Okay, this one's acrylic. I have glass ones. I just can't find it at the moment. But like this, I think I might swap it for something like that. Something sparkly. But yeah, this is an acrylic one. I mean, I like this cool thing, but yeah. So I only have 4 or 5 listed on the e-shop. And I listed a couple over on Posh. I'm not yawning, you're yawning. And here I just wanted to do a little live to share. Do I really have a poor connection? Is it choppy? I might go watch Sheila for a minute. I'm sipping wine. So when I brought that box in from the garage, I found a bunch of stuff. I found this jumbo chandelier crystal. Well, it's just glass, not really crystal. And it was already like this. I think I was, making a pendant. Hi, Thomas. But what a cute bag charm. Should I leave this like that, free, or should I attach it? So it's just one piece. And then on this cute piece that it was a start of a pendant. Also would be a cute charm. So this is a glass faceted piece, but maybe I put like a crystal there. Sort of a coppery bronze tone metal. Or what if we did this in there? Oh, that one's too big. Or maybe it would be cool if it did fill the whole area. Anyway, that would be a cool one. I don't know what to attach on top. I think if I just put a clasp on top, it doesn't feel complete. I think I need another little, whether it's like another bead or another bobble thing. Could be something. And then I have more keys, obviously. There's always more keys. I found this cool little chain. Yeah, like, are you looking for sterling, Thomas? No sterling today. Yeah, a little chain, but like maybe a chunky chain so it doesn't like flop around so much, Maybe a little chunky. Hi, Maria. Then I found this cool. This is it's weird, right? It's a cool piece. It's acrylic. And I don't know what it was off of. I didn't wrap this. But it needs something. Probably a key. Hold on. What about this key? Everyone left. I walked away for 2 seconds and they're gone. Oh, that one wasn't really attached. Here. just a random loop-de-loop. Kind of like that. And then this big stone, which never made it to a pendant. I'm not sure what this stone is either. I don't know my stones today. I don't think it's moss. It's so there's no transparency at all. You know, like hold on. I wish I could. Yeah, through the cam. Okay, I can see definitely I can see the moss, but like yeah, I was gonna say it does have that galaxy jasper feel for sure. I would lean towards that one more for it's got cool little bits in there, but not in like a mossy way. I wish I had a bigger moss to compare it to, but I don't. I only have little baby like moss beads. Or no, I have a huge moss tower. Turns out over here. This is a weird moss though. This isn't a good example. This is like moss and tree all in one. It's like a mossy tree. Yeah. And then more of that. This piece. I love this vintage connector that has the screw. So that'll be attached to something eventually. You know, it would look really good with those balls. Hmm. I mean, it matches, but I'm not sure that it looks good. This pendant looks like a bottle. It's two-tone. It's got some wear, but I had to repair it. Now it's a cool piece again, but what would it go with? I think that would be a cool bag charm. And I made these initial pendants. I made a few of them as gifts many years ago. I made one for myself, and this one's a leftover one. The carabiner is a symbol, and to pair it with balls is funny. What? What? Wait, carabiner balls? It's okay, it is funny. Nope, that's too much. I keep walking over to my jewelry table and it's like stepping over this charger cord. I'm definitely gonna trip on something here soon. Anyway, I have this one. This is my absolute favorite, and like I'm pretty attached to it. And this, even the clasp is older. It's got wear, but I think it goes with it really nice. I have this for 45. It's my I don't want to sell it price. it'll sell now, which I guess would be great. So that's my collection so far. I just found these cute little glass earrings. They're cute. And then these. It's like jade, faceted jade earrings. I love these little guys. But I don't think they're sterling or gold, so I wouldn't wear them. I'm really sensitive to, or my ears are anyway. Can only wear sterling or gold, but I don't wear gold, so sterling. These are adorable. The things I find in these trays of stuff, just piles. And I have a bunch of these, but I don't know if they'd make good bag charms because they're like sharp. And these are, they still have the chandelier connectors, but they do have holes on both ends. They could be cleaned up. They're like dusty. They're sharp. So I don't know. They'd be like something you'd want to hang on a bag. Nope. But I have a bunch of those, and I have a bunch of these, the big size, like this. I have this project. I was trying a thing here. Not bad. It looks kind of cool, I guess, but then I have, look, it's connected with chain in the back. It's kind of cool. But then it got all like dusty in there, and like, how do you clean that? Like a toothbrush, probably. Yeah, a little brush. All right. Next. So, all I ever want to do is make stuff. It's the listing stuff that's like slows me down. You have one of those iron cleaners? Oh, you do? Nice. I want to show how cool is. I don't think I can capture how cool. Hi, Susanna. I'm gonna try to zoom. It loosens rhinestones, so I can't use it with older pieces. Oh. Well, that's dumb. All right, I'm obsessed with this glass. Wouldn't that be a cute little ring? Look at how dry my hands are. It's like so cold here. Okay. I can be done looking at those. I just really like them. How does it loosen rhinestones? I have these plastic, acrylic. I like to use the word acrylic. Chandelier pieces that I was like making into cool charms at one point. Like that was an earring, and that was a button. The second must weaken the glue. Oh, of course. Duh. She's like, what? I get it. That makes sense. Yeah. This is a cool piece. Okay, this was an earring. Look how huge it is. So I had the other one, and I know that I took it apart. I took two of those, and I definitely made earrings at some point. But I have the other one. You can tell it was an earring. So I don't know. It probably wouldn't be. I guess it could be a bag charm, or else I can just make earrings again out of these. That is cool. I'm gonna check in on YouTube. See if that's working. That's the only way I can tell if. Wait. Do I have an okay connection? How do I even look? Oh, your video popped up. Christina Nicole, thank you. If you're still here in chat on the YouTubes. See, I have to turn on YouTube because there's chat over there, and I suck at remembering to pull that up too. So I'm probably really late answering this person, but I still appreciate that comment over there. Audrey's showing her handcrafted bag charms and sipping wine. So this whole pile, I went through all my bag charms. As I hang them up, I'll show them again. It's a Sagittarius vintage pendant piece, vintage pieces. This is brownstone pentacle with charms and an amethyst. Key charms. Another one similar with brownstone charms and rose quartz. All vintage pieces here, and I added this to the lock. Super sparkly. These are all bag charms, but they can be keychains. This is acrylic, not glass or stone. This is shell, little shell drop thing. Very lightweight. And of course, another key. Always with the keys. Sort of a pewter tone paisley link. It was from a belt, and this is a carved bone elephant. More keys. I don't know if this is glass or stone, but if it's stone, it's obviously not a natural color. It feels like a stone. Very bright pink. You have 50 subscribers. Hell yeah. You got to 50 quick. But you're like popular and you have good contents and you probably actually have friends like me. Um this is granite. This is a second. I made one like this before. It had a different style key, but it was also a bottle opener, like this one is. Big chunky granite. Functional charm. Hematite donut and a maroon tassel. Serpentine beads with lava stone beads. And this little link right here is really cool. I like that texture. They feel good. They move well too. I didn't put it on wire because I wanted it to like move around. Handcrafted. These are all handcrafted. They are all one of a kind. Lots of repurposed pieces here. This one's glass, and it could be wiped up a little bit for sparkles. This is a cool textured link. Keyhole with a possible tree agate. I don't know the stone. What's the stone? Anyone? And then our little Valentine bag charm. Vintage links. Pendant. It's like a copper gold tone. It's like an overlay over ceramic. Crooked heart. It's marked stainless on the back. Vintage silver tone chain tassel. Looks like a jellyfish, as Jen pointed out. It does. It does look like a jellyfish. That's what they sound like, I guess. Dyed howlite with a vintage leaf, rhinestone leaf piece. This one I'm going to update. I like this cool old piece, but I think I'm going to add a little crystal drop from this instead. What do you think? This is jade. And this chunky quartz with a little gold tone chain tassel. And then we got the cool star, another tassel, and a lightning bolt charm. I didn't really show these on a bag at all. This one's longer with this big skeleton key paired with a skull. skull and arrow through the skull, a little piece I made. I probably didn't need all of this length, but I don't know. I don't know. And then all the others aren't really made yet. All these little pieces of things I'm going to piece together, like this, probably. 4 to 5 inches. Yeah, mine are all over the place in length. Like this, my very favorite one with the banded agate and antique key. My favorite one is how long? Let's measure. Yeah, it's about 5 inches. About. I mean, I'm not exact there, but yeah. And then that really long one with the key. It's like 5.5. That is the longest one though, unless it's this one with the bottle opener. Yeah, that's the same, about 5.5. Okay, so those two are the longest. But then we got, how long are these balls? About 4.5. About 4. And our little boho elephant. Almost 5, about 4 3/4. So yeah, they're all over the place, I guess. There, that's a lot. Like I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. That's 24. Not including this one, because I'm going to rework this one. So this is up higher with different chain. That's a lot. Here. And now we'll scan the rest of my crap. Earrings. That wonderful carnelian piece. Oh, these cute little earrings I should put away somewhere. Or at least put them on a card or something. Okay, this isn't cooperating and that noise is probably annoying. And my wine. All my jewels that I'm really not gonna show today. But my next short are gonna be about these crystal key pieces. So I made several and they all sold, but for some reason the calcite ones weren't as popular. I don't know why, because this one's really awesome. But I'm gonna show those in my next short. I'm gonna try to do a short every day. It doesn't take that long to do shorts, but for me, sometimes it's just a chore. Oh, and my frame's not on today. Oh, and these earrings that I shared the other day. And I think they're just super duper. I love them. Now, I don't know what was in the center ever because they were missing pieces. I don't know if it was a longer crystal piece like this. I mean, these are acrylic, they're not glass or anything, but or if it was another gold tone piece like this. I don't know what was in the center. Shorts do help grow the channel. When we first started doing shorts on our channel, Stephen and my channel, we would get a bunch of followers, or I mean subscribers from it. And then that just stopped happening. Like I don't get subscribers from my shorts, but we used to all the time. So I don't know. But that's a goal. Goals are good. I'm gonna try to make, yeah, again, so I'm gonna show off those crystal key pieces and then try to make one more like it. I just struggled finding another key that had the right size hole for the crystals that I had. But I gotta make one other at least that's not calcite. As if people can sense that I'm wrapping up, they all show up. Oh, no, they don't. Hello. Um, so yeah, subscribe to my YouTube. Subscribe. What is my YouTube? My YouTube's Audrey Lane, but I think it's like at Audrey Lane MN. It was MPLS, but I don't want anything to do with Minneapolis anymore, so I think it's that with an at. I just didn't want to at. Didn't want to at. All right, I showed him off. I'm out of here. Thanks for hanging out. And bye, YouTube. Bye, whatnot. Bye, Jen.